How are we all? Today, just Stipe back here to do another pre-workout review. For today, I've got, I guess, like a limited edition type of pre-workout. In Australia, you rarely ever get these because, for one, if it is a good limited edition, it's going to have something, cheeky in it like DMHA, etc. And then two, they just don't tend to send too many of these type of products down under. Like, it's usually just US, UK based. The product that I'm talking about is from Muscle Force, and it's the Defiant Unleashed Halloween version. And I mean, for one, it's got a really, really beautiful kind of look to it, just designed really, really nicely. Let's go through flavor first. People mock flavor. People say it's irrelevant. It's this, it's that. Flavor is important. If you don't think it's important, then why are people making multiple different flavors? If it's not important, why do most people check which flavors to then go pick? I hate the idea that something tastes like trash and then I go and work out 10 minutes after. I've literally had it before with, like, for instance, one of the assassin flavors from Apollo Nutrition. It was so bad, it impacted my workout. Now, did it make it awful? No, but why have that negative? For this flavor, it's Monster Mash, but it's basically just gummy bear. And it's one of the best tasting, Stim Junkie-S type of pre-workouts I've ever had. I've had a few different gummy bear flavors before, and this is the first one I've ever tried where there's not that overly sweetness element to it, an overly sour element to it. It's just nice tasting. It just tastes like gummy bears, and that's kind of it. Yeah, it's actually very, very pleasant. One of the better tasting pre's that I've ever tried. Okay, let's go through the label. So it is a 17.4 gram scoop. So I'd say on the larger end for a Stim Junkie type. 25 servings per container, which is quite good. It starts off with L-citrulline malate, 2:1, 8 grams, that's fine. Beta-alanine, 3.5 grams, slightly above the clinical standard, but I don't know how much I believe in any of that bullshit anyways. You got choline L-bitartrate, which is fine. It's not alpha-GPC, but it's a choline source. There's only so much difference between all these products anyways. L-tyrosine. Now, this kind of section is meant to be the mind control blend, so like the nootropic elements. Lion's mane's extract, 500 milligrams. Nupept at 30 milligrams. Huperzine A at 30 micrograms, I believe it would be. And then we've got the Monster Stim Blend, caffeine anhydrous at 450 milligrams. This is the one that I was like, fuck, should I even bother with this? L-theanine at 350. That's a fucking whopping dose of L-theanine. 2-amino at 200 milligrams. They say Juglans Regia here. Is it not? Beta-phenylethylamine, BPEA at 200 milligrams. Aerogenesis at 200 milligrams and theobromine at 100. And you got estrogen at 50 milligrams. Now, that's a pretty damn stacked label. Everything I really liked about it, except for that 350 milligrams of L-theanine. Not that I'm necessarily so against L-theanine being in there, but at 350, that's a fucking big dose. Like, that's big boy dosage. That's damn near fucking put you to sleep dose. I sometimes don't understand the need for L-theanine because I've had so many great pre-workouts with no L-theanine and no crash. And then I've had pre-workouts which I'm like, something is off about it. And the only thing I can come down to is it is L-theanine. It's not every time, but sometimes it just seems to impact it like that. Now, I'll give you my results for this, my feelings towards this product. That wasn't the case for the Defiant Unleashed Halloween edition. The L-theanine actually kind of blended in quite nicely. Look, it's a stacked label. We're talking 450 milligrams of caffeine, beta-PEA, 2-amino, Araya, theobromine, Nupept, Huperzine, like it's lion's mane, like it's got so much going for it. This as a pre-workout is the healthiest Stim Junkie pre that I've ever taken in my life. And I never thought I'd actually say that together, like healthy and Stim Junkie. But I've used this actually quite a handful of times. I've had it now for a few weeks. Fuck, it even smells good, And every time I've taken it, it has been the literally identical experience. Smooth, in the zone, not overbearing, very good focus, very good energy, good sense of well-being. It doesn't taper off in a negative way. It kind of just leaves you in this mood for quite a while. I don't know, it's rare that I really, really enjoy a product like this. And it's a product that I wasn't even scared to use twice in a week. I think I used it, one of my first weeks I tried it, did it 3 times, and I would never ever do that with any other product. But this one I can't think of a single negative that I had from it. Is it the strongest stim junkie? No. Is it the best for pumps? No, even though it's pretty good. Is this the best focus? No. Is it the best euphoric? No. It's not the best at anything. There's nothing I've taken in this pre-workout that I'm like, this is hands down, but as a combination of everything, it is phenomenal. Like, it is absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing that I would say is bad about this pre-workout. There's nothing that I feel like it needs improvements in. I think they did it just right. And if anything, I actually think this is a little bit weaker than Defiant Unleashed. And it doesn't really make sense, right? Because this has more in it. I think it's got more DMHA and plus Snooped. But maybe with the L-theanine, that's what makes it a little bit weaker feeling. But it's not a bad week. It's a good weaker. Like, as in, you're not on the verge of being like, why am I taking this to go and fucking leg press or to go and do squats or, bench? Like, how does this benefit that? This doesn't exist in that. This is just smooth, just right, just good, does everything well, tastes great. Like, yeah, there's really not a knock you could have on this. I don't know if you can still get this. I'm sure there's still some websites selling it. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. And there's really no category that I wouldn't place this in for recommendations. I mean, if you're watching this video, chances are you've already taken up the MHA pre-workout. If you haven't and you want to try one, this is the one in my opinion, because there is no, fuck, I'm on the edge of my seat, I'm going to die, have a heart attack type of feeling. There's no, I'm overly stimmed up and I'm like feeling too buzzed out and I've got work in an hour. It's just right. If you are a stim junkie, would I recommend this? Absolutely. Like, I mean, you're going to love this. You're going to feel strong on it. You're going to feel smooth on it. It just does everything well. And really, that's all a pre-workout should ever do. Is it should, and obviously it should be in categories. You're not going to take anything with DMHA every day, but as in, does it do things well? Does it do them timely? Yes, it does them all. And it's one of the other standout features to me is, as I said, I've taken this probably 6 times. With most DMHA products, the 6 times that I've taken them, like, they vary. So sometimes you might get 4 really good days, 1 really off day, 1 amazing day. This has been, every day's been exactly the same that I've taken it. And I've taken it in the morning and I've taken it before at 1 p.m. And like, every time it's the same. I've taken it when I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I've taken it when I've had a great day of sleep. And every time it was the same. Alrighty guys, that's my review for the Defiant Unleashed Halloween edition. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.